Oh, greetings, everybody. Let me just see here. I have a new little setup, so I'm trying to get myself together. Greetings, everybody. My name is Tyra Hargrove. I am a health coach. I am a fitness instructor, and I am also someone ever presently working on her health and wellness goals. I haven't made a video in a while, though. I've, in my mind, vlogged quite a bit over the last month. Um, and really, what I am wanting to share is that today I have launched a new challenge, a new support group, and hold on, I don't know why this thing. I have launched a new challenge, a new support group, and I am wanting to just log what is going on with me today, November the 7th, in anticipation of this next challenge. So the challenge will be for the first quarter of 2019. I like to use astrology as well as, well, to include the lunar cycles to help me decide on when to start and end and just all that kind of good stuff, just game plan how I will do things. So um, this is the new moon. And what I have done is set new intentions for my upcoming challenge. But I want to talk about what I have gained from this last challenge because it's been really interesting. I started at 177.8. This was, I don't remember because it was supposed to be an 8 week challenge, but then I extended it because astrologically it just would not have been a good time for us to start. There were two retrogrades going on that are deal breakers for starting new things. And so I told the young lady who is in the challenge group with me that we were just going to continue that one until today. So the new one started today. So I know I was in that group at least 12 to 16 weeks, and I have landed, oh, today at 177.8. And I'm telling you, I fought for every bit of getting this weight down. So largely, I was 176. I even dipped down to, I think I saw 173 one time and then 174 for sure. But 176 was actually like, have sort of become home until Thanksgiving. I overindulged. And I actually didn't overindulge like I used to. But one of the lessons I have come to learn in this particular challenge is that I have to accept that I have a new body type. I don't care what other women who are 45 plus look like and what they're, how small they are. I'm surrounded by fitness people. It does not matter. This is me. I have my own journey, and my journey involves quick and rapid weight gain and very challenging to come off. Now, I will say that the qualification or the qualifier that I will put on that is that if I overeat and I don't exercise, then rapid weight gain, slow to come off. But I do need to embrace that. I need to remember that because it will guide me when I am in these situations where there's lots of sweets and different things like that. And, just remind myself, you can eat it if you want, but just know you will have to work very hard to get it off, especially if you eat this food and you don't exercise. So that was one thing that I have learned from this challenge. And it was like something I already knew, but um, I needed the reminder. Another thing is I have underestimated how much exercise plays in my metabolism. So most of the time people say weight loss is like 70% what you eat, 30% of what you do. For me, it's almost like 50-50. Like that food must be on point. But if I don't exercise in this body, then I will not lose weight. And if the caloric intake is just a little bit high, I will see my weight go up. And so, one point I'll make if you're watching this is you have to know your body, because people will try to argue me down on how my body works. And I'm trying to tell people, no, I live in this body. I know how this body works. And I'm telling you right now that I've got to exercise and I've got to eat right. And lack of exercise, I might actually gain weight. So I don't know if this is going to be forever, which is fine because, of course, I don't mind exercising, or if this is part of me making a comeback from my health being just everything being so out of whack. Um, and so that's another thing. Let's see here. What else did I gain from this challenge? That my emotions really and truly dictate what I eat. A lot of times, my mood. And so I plan on getting back into tapping. During this challenge, I went to a yoga retreat, and not a retreat, a training. I'm not a yoga instructor, but I could be if I decide to continue with this training. It's yoga for children. And really, what they're doing is teaching mindfulness to children using yoga. And so mindfulness is something that I do plan on pursuing more for myself. I thought I was very mindful, and then I realized after taking the training, I am so not mindful. So mindfulness I find to be helpful when I'm feeling especially moody. So for instance, this morning I was feeling a little grumpy, and I had to just notice, through mindfulness, wait, I'm grumpy, and not just let the grumpiness run amok, let the grumpiness um, just not even think about it and do anything about it. So I decided to stop and think, maybe I am just needing to catch my breath. This thing that I'm thinking about, it's really not even anything that matters. It's maybe not even real. I just had this discussion with myself, and I had to choose to move to a more peaceful and more calm place. And I'm finding that the more I do that, then the less I'm likely to eat something that is not on my list of things that are good for me to eat and are just eating out of emotion. So mindfulness and tapping, because part of this inability to get myself to move is related to me being moody, is related to me having stress, and just really trying to find a way to relieve it. So, oh, yoga would probably be the other thing that I have committed to, living a yogic lifestyle. How many times have I said this? Oh my God. I just have to sit with this because I've said this so many times that I plan on living the yogic lifestyle. But what I find is that yoga is actually helping me to bring myself into a still place. I really like yin yoga, but I plan on definitely doing vinyasa. No question, I'll do kundalini. Kundalini is sort of like what comes natural to me. So yoga and mindfulness and tapping. EFT, I don't know if you've heard of that, but EFT, emotional freedom technique. I had actually paid good money for a tapping program. So I plan on getting back into tapping because it affects the meridians in the body, and emotions get stuck in us. We may not even know the emotion is there. And so tapping is supposed to help us to, free up stored uh, emotions and, erroneous beliefs and just things that aren't good for us. So that's something that I plan on doing also. The other thing is I need to make sure that I stay focused on not so much weight loss, though my goal is by the end of this challenge to be 169. I just want to weigh less than 170 at this point. Um, and so, yeah, so I want to do that. And the focus though needs to be on insulin. I find when I focus on, okay, how's this affecting my insulin, that I just make better choices versus how's this going to affect my weight. I've been so weight obsessed. My husband is like, what is wrong with you? I had told him I needed some new workout shirts because, oh, this is something that's new. I left teaching my classes at State Farm and moved my classes over to the community center, SportsCom, which is right across from State Farm. And that room is coolish to me. And if people turn on fans, because I don't know if I reported this, that my neck, I found out, is messed up bad. I mean, I don't need any doctor to diagnose my neck. I know my neck is messed up because it hurts so much. And so I started getting my chiropractic care again. That's another thing I'm committed to, doing everything the chiropractor says do, including putting my neck in traction. And so my neck is ultra sensitive to the cold. I'm just like old people. I can't have it too cold. And so if I'm exercising and a fan is blowing on me for a long time, I've been like, I cannot have a fan on me. Like if it's flowing over my head, I'm good. As soon as it hits my neck, I cannot take it. And the other thing is, I don't like to be overheated, but if I have to choose too hot versus I'm just cold while I'm working out, I'm not sweating. Yeah, I will take too hot. And so I asked him to go and buy me some shirts to wear while I'm working out. I was like, it needs to be something that won't bunch up around my neck. I can't have anything on my neck right now because, oh my God, it'll make my neck hurt. And I said, but it can't be too form fitting because I don't want my belly to be showing too much because I haven't gotten that fully down yet. And I think I gave him something else. And I said, oh, and I said, and it can't be too big. I said, because if it's too big and I'm already overweight, then it makes me look bigger. He was like, this is too much. And then I weigh myself every morning, but I started weighing myself at night too, just to get my mind ready. So if the scale doesn't say what I wanted to say in the morning, I'm not shocked. And I know that's so petty, but that's an example of somebody. I'm an example of somebody who has a ridiculous weight obsession. And I can admit that because I'm the type of health coach who isn't perfect. And I have just learned the way I help people is, you know, a lot of times I know what people need to do, and people get to watch me on my own journey, realizing that, this really is a journey. This is really a journey with new adventures at every, phase, depending on the changes that happen in your life. Yeah, weight loss goals are good. Like really striving to get to that 174 because that's where I wanted to get. When I got there, I was so happy. And I was actually there several times when I weighed in. I was at 174. I was really happy. So that is good. And so I really just want to weigh less than 169. But I find that I make so much better choices because diabetes scares me. To be diabetic, I cannot. I just don't want to go down that path. It seems like a horrible path because it seems like either people get it together or it's a slippery slope to all that goes with diabetic problems. I don't want that. And so choosing how I eat and everything, based on that, my insulin, keeping my insulin low is very, it works for me. Um, and there was something else I was going to say. So those are a few things that I have picked up along the way. Oh, I know what I was going to say. I will say overall, I have done so much better with my eating. Though, again, some of what went wrong was I moved away from 2B mindset. That's the other thing I'm committed to, 2B mindset. Veggies first. Well, water most, veggies first. Weigh yourself daily. That's how I know I'm out of order. I can't remember what the other rabbit is. Weigh yourself daily. I'll see if I can find it. But water first, veggies most. Where is this? This is really and truly something I would love to do with other people. 2B mindset is incredible. You're supposed to weigh yourself every day, and I'll go on ahead and start putting together some 2B mindset videos. I would love to lead groups, 2B mindset groups, because a lot of times what happens is I do better when I'm leading a group and accountable to other people, which is why I love the support group piece that I'm doing, because I would probably not be this far if I didn't have my goddaughter in the group. I am adding someone new to the group, my godmother's daughter, I guess you could say my god sister. She's going to be in the group. And so it'll be nice because she really doesn't need to lose weight, maybe a little bit, but her focus is going to be a little bit different. So it'll be nice to have a different mix of goals that people are striving for. Me and my goddaughter, we both need to lose weight. Now, I tell you, when we started this particular phase, I know when she started the very first challenge that we did, now she's 20 something, she's in her late 20s. So I had told her, because, and I'm making this point for a reason, because if we honor our hormones will show us what we need to do. And so, because of all the research I've had to do for my own self, I knew that with her being in her 20s and just being she's, healthy, she doesn't have, female issues going on, because some 20 somethings do have female issues going on. She did not have any, as far as I know. So I told her, I said, look, you have hormones on your side. There's no reason you can't lose this weight. She had already come down. I want to say she had been at like 250 something. And so by the time we started working together, she was at 217. And by the end of the first challenge, I think the first challenge was about 6 weeks, she had gotten down definitely like into below the double digits, like 209 or something like that, 205. She was something like that. So that's about where she was when she started this phase of the challenge. And I tell you, she's had to make changes. She's had to accept that if she really wants to lose the weight, she's got to do what it takes, because it doesn't come off easily for some of us. As long as she's doing what she's supposed to do, which is exercise, and she doesn't do crazy exercises or whatever. She does exercise a lot because she likes to, but she doesn't do anything too crazy. And she started intermittent fasting with me. And she found she got better results when she did it than when she doesn't. So it's been a long, hard journey. She went up after Thanksgiving too. And of course, there was Halloween. It's just been so much. She works in a place that's a little social. They do social events. And so, it's all this food that she's having to contend with. But she was down to 189 yesterday. I haven't seen her weight for today. We weigh every day, like the To Be Mindset lady says we should. And so, yeah, she was down to 189. So she's gone from 217 to 189. And I'm so proud of her because she truly is cultivating a healthy lifestyle. And so, yeah, and I don't feel anything other than happy for her because when I was her age, I did the same thing. I'm happy that she's getting to see what it's like for me. To me, 45 plus is the difference. But I will say, I'm going through the change in hormones that we go through, what women go through or whatever. And so I'm interested to see what it'll be like for me as I continue to live this healthy lifestyle. But I see so many 50 plus women who are in menopause slimmed down. Now, of course, we see a lot of the other, but I'm talking about the ones that are working out and eat well. So um, that is what I'll talk about for today. Sorry it's so long. I haven't been on in a while, so it's not like anybody's going to watch this video anytime soon. So this is really just for me. But if someone finds it, I hope that it helps you. My name is Tyra Hargrove, wellness inspiration coach and fitness instructor. Um, so, yeah, comment below and let me know your thoughts. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.